How have you dealt with what the media are describing as Ben Gibbs mania?
But at the time I hated it.
I cannot believe you've not watched the series. Bloody hell, Ben.
Can I say the word? I'm getting the word. Hello.
Welcome to Shirt Shopping, episode
Thank you
50.
for having me.
Couldn't be anyone else.
That's incredible. I was then thinking people walking past probably see the cameras and they're like, oh my God, they got a footballer or someone.
We have the best footballer of all time. 100% goal ratio, one game in the English football pyramid, one goal scored. That's you. Do you know how this works?
Kind of.
You've not watched any of it.
Yeah, I have.
You're exclusively to one series. Anyone who doesn't, the people in there watching probably who don't cross over to the series, this guy is, it's Ben Gibbs. You know, that's all I need to say.
They have no idea.
You've got £500 to spend.
Okay. Yeah. Let's do it.
Let's go.
To celebrate 50 episodes of Shirt Shopping, we're giving away 5 of the new classic football shirts, vintage away days mystery boxes. All you have to do to have a chance of winning is be subscribed to the channel and also comment Ben Gibbs' best ever moment on the channel in your eyes. Good luck.
Where do you want to head to?
Well, I've recently, well, my brother and his lovely wife have recently had a lovely baby boy. So,
Lovely wife with a lovely baby boy, that's
yeah,
nice.
Exactly, my lovely brother. So, in 18 years' time, I want to give him a shirt from this year, the year he was born, that people right now think, oh, that's rank. But in 18 years' time, we'll be like...
Well, we'll do that. That's one of the aims of the video.
Yeah, please.
You've got £500 to spend. We're going to head through. We're obviously going to talk about our journey, you know, our journey as a couple. We started Away Day, I say we, Away Day started 10 years ago. And it's all sort of, we were speaking about this actually the other day, me and Ben are filming this literally yesterday, we were in Montenegro. We're filming this after that and we were reflecting yesterday about how ridiculous it is, everything that's happened.
You started with very little, hope you don't mind me saying that.
No, that's fine.
I think that's on record before you saying literally a camera was given to you. We used to spend our pocket money, if you like, to get a bus and that's all we had. And that's all, we wouldn't eat, we would go and just watch football. And then, yeah, that was it. I mean, it was a weird thing to see someone, like YouTube wasn't that big when we were sort of, like nowadays people want to be YouTubers, whereas, you know, when you started doing it, it was a little bit, you know, unsure on this kid, but
Kid!
But I stuck with you.
You did stick with me.
You.
I think throughout this we'll insert some clips of some old videos, like the Cambridge video that you're in. We've grown up together. Really, we became adults together.
Yeah.
We both got engaged at the same 2 days apart from each other.
Yeah, I was first.
Yeah.
Put that on record. But we were never really like, it's weird because we were never really like friends as such.
No.
And then everyone we went to football with, they dropped off. And then it was just me and you. And I don't know what our conversation was like on the bus, but I imagine it was probably like this, quite awkward. And
Do you remember the first away day we did together? I remember being absolutely fuming that other people had dropped out because I thought it'd be so uncomfortable between us.
Stuck with the chubby kid. Great.
But I thought it'd be so awkward between us on that day.
And
then
it
we've
was.
just...
And it still is.
But we've known each other since we were 6 years old.
Yeah, we played football together. We used to play football together. And yeah. But
Ben's
we were
dad
never...
was manager.
Yeah.
Nepotism in football runs all through the levels.
Ray was the ref. He used to use the clock tower.
Oh my granddad
church.
was a referee, and instead of having a stopwatch, he'd look at the local church tower. Bear in mind we were like 6 or 7 years old, and
just playing full 90 minutes.
we played 90 minutes one point.
Well,
to the point where I remember the parents on the sideline shouting at him, going, "What are you like? Can you end the game now, please, Ray?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, sorry."
It was good. It was enjoyable times.
Now look at where we've come, and also look at some shirts.
Okay.
That's Arsenal, isn't it?
No. But I'm interested.
So I don't know if many people know, it's Bayern Munich. Maybe people don't know to the extent that they should do. You are a Liverpool fan.
Yeah, I try not to shout about it because support your local and all that.
Yeah.
And when we first started, we did push it quite a lot. Like, you should support your local. You should support your local club. But I do support Liverpool, thanks to my dad. But
I think that's fine,
you
right?
follow your dad's route. I mean, he was in the Cup, the last game in the Standing Cup.
Was he?
Yeah. you should support your local, and I think me and you have done enough supporting lower league teams, non-league teams. We go to plenty.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I do feel bad supporting her.
How have you dealt with what the media are describing as Ben Gibbs mania over the last couple of months?
Mania. Is there a mania?
Well, it's been you must have noticed how vocal everyone's been about you over the last few months.
Which is mental, because we go and record a video, and you and Alfie are the start, and you do so much more than me, and you two deserve so much more praise than what the comments give you, because I'll be in it for about 2 seconds. Was it the Lithuania video when I was driving? I said very little.
Yeah.
I spoke to you about my mindset that weekend. I weren't in the best place. And then, so I weren't in the video much. However, the comments were very kind towards me when it should have been on you and Alfie.
But I think that's the thing, like, it's quality over quantity, you know what I mean? But it's also like we're an example, I think, of, it's interesting seeing this, especially over the last few months, because, like, can we talk about what you do for work?
You can, it's very, very boring. Like, when we go away and meet people, they're like, oh, and you say, oh, I'm a YouTuber, content creator, and then they're like, oh, what do you do then? Are you cameraman, or are you? No, I just work a normal 9-to-5 job. And then every other weekend I get to come away and do absolutely mental things, which...
But it's been fascinating for me over the last year of how kind of parasocial people have got, and I never thought we'd get to that level. Like, I never thought the channel would be as big as it is now, and I certainly didn't think we'd have people being weird about us. But like, there's people that are adamant that we're not friends anymore because I've got a girlfriend.
No, the thing is, like, when Rose appeared in like the video and all that, and then she come more and more, that's because I wasn't available.
Yeah.
You asked me so many times if I'm available on these dates, just through work and other personal commitments, it just isn't possible. So I didn't like, and I feel terrible for Rose. I think it's died off now.
Yeah.
But like, even on her own videos there were comments, my name, and it's just not needed. My name isn't needed in her comment section, and I did feel bad for her because she's a good asset to
life.
Yeah, I mean, she's made you so unbelievably happy, which is the main thing, and she's good in videos, and yeah, I did feel bad.
Yeah, but it's also good to have from your mouth as well. Like, every away day we ever do, Ben is always the first person asked. Without fail, Ben will be the first person asked. And I send him for a schedule. Isn't it like the start of every month, every 2 months sometimes?
Yeah, schedule.
Which ones are you free for? And then if Alfie's not free, then Rose is asked. That's how it works.
Yeah.
That's literally every time.
And I think that's the nice thing, not to get too deep and emotional straight off, but like, I think that's what the nice thing is, where over the years there's been so many opportunities and people you've met you could have binned me off for. Like, there's so many bigger names you could have had here and you've asked me. Mm-hmm. It does mean a hell of a lot. You wouldn't accept it on a message. Whenever I message you this sort of thing, you just probably laugh and face react to it, but I do honestly appreciate it.
Well, we've seen the world, and and the people sometimes hear our accents, I think, and think we're from money, and we're not. Like, this channel has given us the keys to see parts of the world which we never should have seen.
I mean, you look at this weekend, Montenegro. That's just mental. It's insane that we have been able to go to Montenegro and watch football.
Yeah, and also moan the whole time. We've been to Japan. We've been to Argentina. We've been. Let's keep looking around. I'll let you keep looking.
I'm picking this up.
Put it on my arm.
Oh.
You have not watched an episode of this series, have you? Are there any clubs that you would want to look for outside of... Is there any teams that tickle your pickle?
Boca Juniors, because when we went, never actually bought... We like to buy a shirt from the place. Never actually bought a Boca Juniors shirt. So whether it's a modern one or whether it's a classic, I would like that.
Okay. We can make, they actually might be here. Oh, there, Boca Juniors.
Almost like it was...
No, it actually isn't scripted either.
But that is lovely.
How much is it? $249.99, but you know it'd be 10% off if you use the code AWAYDAYS at checkout online.
Is that a plug? What? No, I like it, but I'm not on the website currently.
No, you should be the face of it.
So do I get 10% off in store?
No, you get £500 free to spend.
If I go up to the counter and say
AWAYDAYS,
they give me 10% off.
They should just say you're Ben Gibbs, give you 10% off.
Yeah, that's not how it works.
Right, let's move on to the legends section.
Oh, you winner.
Gerrard? Is he your favourite footballer of all time?
Yeah, everyone shout, like when we used to go to Station Road, our local playing field.
Yeah, me and would I be? Yeah, we would play at the same time-ish.
I mean, can we involve some of the footage of the private video of us kicking the ball around at Station Road?
There's going to be lots of, I want this video to basically have lots of archived clips of us throughout the years.
But he is the best midfielder, personally, I think the Premier League has seen. And the person closest to it, and I hate to admit it, is Kevin De Bruyne. Kevin De Bruyne is so close to that man. Just watching him, he is a modern day, in his prime, Steven Gerrard. He's so good. But I'd say he's my favourite, yeah.
Yeah. Mine's Becchio. Luciano Becchio.
That's poor.
So I keep flicking through what we've basically, like I said earlier, we touched upon it earlier, we've seen the world together. What's some memories that stick out to you from away days?
Creeping into can you remember Prague? When we were about to board our flight, you got a message, hotel had cancelled on us, and we ended up
my God.
I think they'd given you a refund, but we couldn't find anywhere else. This was quite early on, maybe one of our first abroad trips.
Yeah.
So they sent you the key code, so we used that, we snuck in and bunked with Chinese family.
Yeah, we ended up in what we think was the living quarters of a local Chinese family.
Yeah.
And I was top bunk above one of them, and you were top bunk above another one of them?
Yeah, and that was a really weird experience. And we snuck out of there in the morning. No, we had a shower, didn't we?
Did we?
Not we, but...
No, yeah, my favourite memories are never the football. I've never left the trip going, my favourite part of this was the match. Like,
maybe the only time would be Boca Juniors River Plate.
Yeah.
Even that was was it a little bit underwhelming?
There's no away fans and Boca didn't score. We can never really say that in a video that's going to do loads of views, but I was expecting a little bit more.
It was a 1-0. Yeah, they lost 1-0.
2-0, wasn't it, in the end? Boca had a really bad mistake late on and River scored a second. And Boca never looked like scoring the whole game.
They played a rotated squad, didn't they? That was heartbreaking. When we got to the game and found out they were playing a weaker squad, that was heartbreaking.
Yeah.
But
also, I love my favourite bits of the trips are genuinely us two in the same, separate beds next to each other, and we'll just end up cracking up about something every time. There's a different thing we talk about, and then the game is never really even the top 3 moments for me on any trip we ever do.
No, and this is why an Away Days podcast I think would be maybe a little bit late to do it now, but
yeah,
just where we could just get a phone out and record voice notes of what we talk about, because we just rambled absolute rubbish, but maybe a bit late in the...
No, there's always time for
it. We can do it.
There's not enough football podcasts. So. Do you think the Mill Lane goal in the manager's video is top 5 moments of your life?
Of my life?
It's top 5 of mine.
Genuinely, that might actually be.
Yeah.
But that video, I didn't enjoy recording that video.
Do you not?
I think I can be fairly honest with you and open with you here, because I realised that video was kind of on me. You and Alfie done everything you could. Alfie singing is an underrated clip.
Yeah.
On this channel. Your speech at half time, the training in suit, there's so many little clips in it. And then I realised there was a lot of pressure on me to go on the pitch and do something. And in my head I was thinking, just pick up a cheap yellow card.
Yeah.
And that would be my clip. So I didn't enjoy filming it because of that stress. I don't like confrontation. That might shock everyone watching this. I don't like fights. And you started giving it to
I'm very much the yin to your yang in that point, because I don't love confrontation, but pretty much I will often confront people.
You're horrific on five-a-sides, because you just yap. You're honestly like a little Jack Russell. You just yap at people. And we'll be playing and you'll just be in their ear. And then it comes back to us lot, because people then want to snap us because of you. And I'm glad we don't play anymore. But yeah, the manager's video, it's one of the best videos to look back on, and I watch it about 1,000 times a month. but at the time I hated it, to feel that pressure of I need to do something here.
The least favourite video for you, would that be the hospitality video we did? Where you decided to cook 3 courses?
I enjoyed it because I got to meet Kieran Carlin for the first time, which is
This is something I want to talk about actually, is you are, and this is what I think is amazing about you, I don't think you realise like maybe how big our channel is and how big of a face of that you are. Because you will meet people and be in awe of them. Like, Alfie's wedding, Ben comes over to me and goes, just spoke to Robbie Knox. I was like, yeah, that's just Robbie. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
You don't think of the level that you're on in that sense, if that makes sense.
Yeah, but it's because I'm just a huge fan of, like, the people you film with. Like, you're in Chris MD videos, which annoys me a little bit, because I'll sit down to watch a Chris MD video, and then you pop up.
And you can't watch it.
Yeah.
Do you like the comment section?
It's a little... Yeah, they are a bit harsh on you on them, but, like, I am just fans of the people, and meeting, like, Robbie Knox, I just melt. I don't know why.
Oh, yeah, has that effect on people?
Yeah, Robbie Knox really does. But yeah, going to can we say this? Alfie's wedding, there was like Jack, mate. I was talking to Jack about darts for a good amount of time, and it's just surreal. Last night we met the football cliches lot, and you ended up going, I ended up staying because I was just in awe of them. But for you, you were like just so normal to them and just talking to them, and then I was there, awkward and. Oh yeah.
Oh, that's so good.
So another team of mine that I love, not love, but I always look out for their scores, is Inter Milan.
Yeah.
However, being a 28-year-old man, I don't want a name on the back. So is there any Inter Milan?
So you're anti-name sets?
I think so, unless it's like...
Would you bother Gerrard would add to it, alright? You love Gerrard.
Yeah, but I wouldn't wear it. Like, I've got a Robbie Fowler. You were nice enough to get me a Robbie Fowler shirt, and I managed to get it. I wouldn't wear it out and about in public because respect for myself. Like, you got to have a bit of respect for yourself walking out and about in a shirt. Because walking about in a football shirt itself is a little bit, you know, but having someone's name on the back is sort of like, don't you think? Quite, can I say the word? I'm getting the word.
Ben, you've got...
It's because I'm just enjoying chatting to you. I wouldn't lie, my favourite part of this is just chatting to you, because we do talk to each other, but not like this, like our best.
We never reminisce. I think that's the one thing that I wish we were better at. I think we don't, obviously we're very entitled with some of the experiences we've had. I think we're not going to reflect on it and realise how amazing it's been until we're like 40.
I think I reflect on it better than you do. Like, I'll go home, sit down and be like, what has just happened? Whereas for you, you're always on the, you know, as soon as we finish a video, there's a new one to do.
Yeah.
So I hope one day you do get to sit down and go, fucking hell, what did we do? Because you will, yeah.
There's going to be a point where, like, there's sometimes, I'll be honest, especially over the last 6 months, where people got a bit too much towards us or towards myself. That I was like, I don't know if I can do this for that much longer, which is like weird. I don't think I've ever said that, but then I realised how entitled we are, and that just you sort of have to accept. Sometimes it's going to be a bit naff to have, like I obviously both of us, we live and get to do things like like I said, we went to Japan, we went to Argentina twice together. Like, we've seen the world because of this.
Yeah.
Like I said, like people don't like them opportunities just aren't accessible to people from Great Yarmouth.
No,
they're not. It just doesn't happen. No one gets.
We went to Barrow.
Exactly, and these kind of things just for people from Great Yarmouth, it doesn't happen. And I think sometimes you have to just accept a bit of online abuse to.
Yeah, but you shouldn't have to accept online abuse. No one should have to accept online abuse. Like that, you shouldn't be stood here going, that is just part of it. It shouldn't be part of it. Like, at the end of the day, if someone doesn't like you, just fucking click off the video. Don't waste your time. Click on the video and
drop a like on it. Subscribe, of course, because it's probably what's the whole thing for watch time.
Yeah, just to confirm they really do hate you. But you know, you shouldn't be stood here going, it's just part of the job, because it isn't. Because I go to work, do a job, and don't get abused for it. So why should you do a job and get abused for it? I
get why people wouldn't like. So like, I think sometimes the reason I will never be that annoyed at people hating us is because, or me, not you.
Yeah.
I get paid to go watch football. Like, I would be annoyed about that. to someone else. Like,
But
I
then
get it.
you've worked to get to that position. It's not like it hasn't been given to you.
Been over a decade now.
That's mental.
People don't see them because a lot of them are unlisted. Look at the shirts, Ben. I feel like we've gone off on a tangent there. How much you got to spend if you get both of these? You've got 180 to spend. Darts. You've started a YouTube channel.
I have. Can I plug that?
Yeah.
Which one? Both of them?
Yeah.
Gibbs does darts on YouTube.
Well, the channel's actually called Ben Gibbs.
Is it?
Yeah.
What do you mean the channel's called?
Your channel name's Ben Gibbs, isn't it?
I better change that.
Ben
Gibbs.
It took Ben a
Gibbs does
decade
that.
to start a YouTube channel.
Regretfully, yeah. Shame I didn't do it earlier, but also I upload one every 6 months. So watch, please. It's just a great sport. I'll have to get you on there one day. I can't afford your fees, but I'm sure you can do me a favour.
I probably owe you many favours, to be fair. What's the best atmosphere you've seen on away days?
Should be Boca Juniors against River, but it can't be. Never felt a stadium shake before. That one. Sunderland versus Charlton, League One playoff.
We're in the Charlton end for that, weren't we?
Was that the?
That was good. Charlton scored a last-minute winner,
Yeah,
right?
90th minute winner. Obviously, one of my old teams that I used to support
Ben followed Charlton for a little while because of Jan Kermagont.
for a game. Maybe we'll find a Charlton chat.
I think what people don't realise when they're like, oh, what's the best atmosphere you've seen? What are the craziest fans? It's every single time it's game dependent. Like it doesn't, you can go to
100%.
Ellen Road and Leeds get battered 4-0, you can go, Ellen Road's bad.
Yeah.
But you go to Ellen Road and Leeds win, it's good.
Leeds, MK Don's Leeds, when we went, Charlie Taylor scored a brace.
Charlie Taylor scored and then won a penalty.
That was some of the best, like away atmosphere is always going to be better.
Yeah.
And that was unbelievable. But the answer to your question is Charlton Sunderland, 90th minute winner for Charlton.
Yeah, that's
Is it-
fair.
What's your thoughts on wearing another English team's kit?
Never.
Head against it, yeah.
Never do
So I
it.
don't
Well,
know
unless
why
we
I'm
do it
like
for an
this.
away day, like we did Leicester and we wore the Yannick Vestergaard shirts.
Yeah, but that was through.
That's a bit.
That was for jokes.
So we're not doing that. We're not doing that like as like a. We're just doing it because that was the circumstance we got ended up in. When we started doing away days,
Yeah.
and it began to like, say when we first got to like the channel got to like 5,000, 10,000 subscribers. Did you ever see it be anywhere near what it got to?
No. I kept thinking the channel was going to peak and then not tail off, but just plateau, I suppose is the word for it. But it hasn't. It just keeps going. I don't know what it just keeps rolling on, which is good. But yeah, I never thought, the only reason I hung around and stuck around with it is not because I thought we were going to get to this position, but because going to football is what we love to do.
Yeah.
It's a comfort thing. Like when we started it in school, and then all our mates went to college, like you and all our mates went to college, I went to work, and then I was cut off from you guys 5 days of the week. I weren't seeing you lot anymore, but I knew every Saturday I was going to see you lot, and that's the only reason I carried on coming, because it's a comfort thing of, even now, like when I have a stressful week, I know I've got football coming up, and that's such a nice comfort, little comfort blanket to know that I'm going to be going to football, I'm going to be seeing you, because we don't see each other as much anymore. So yeah, but I never thought it would get to this point where like you're working with someone like Classic Football Shirts, you're interviewing Rob Mack,
Ben Gibbs,
Who else have you interviewed?
Fabrizio Romano, Chiellini, Mikel Marino.
That was a joke, obviously, like Alex Morgan, Marco Roy, things like that. I never thought.
It's hard to
get to
work
that
out
point.
where we're at now. Sometimes I feel like we're in our twilight years. Sometimes I feel like Fowler at Leeds.
Right.
Sometimes I feel like Ronaldo at Al Nassr, to make it a more modern reference. Then sometimes I feel like maybe we're Scott McTominay in Napoli, and we're only beginning to.
Yeah. He can't win the Ballon d'Or. I'm not having that, by the way. Don't let him win the Ballon d'Or, Ellis. Could you put out your
If
arm,
you want a
please?
Sweden shirt,
Yeah, I think that's lovely.
basic, but that's not a central badge. Don't mind it. I think a good shirt for your nephew would actually be like one that's just nice now. Like, surely that's a cool shirt that they're going to have.
Oh, that is very cool.
This season.
I just think it would be, yeah, I just think it would be nice for 18 years' time, on his 18th birthday, go, this is a shirt, this is, you know, a modern one that we didn't like back in the day. Like even...
That's great.
I mean, that is just a lovely shirt.
Lovely.
All round. Should we talk about keys?
No, we can't talk about rigid keys on here.
There is something I want to buy. I want to buy a scarf. Because when we first started, buying a scarf was my thing. Buying a scarf, car park review, and burger review. That's the 3 things I used to do on this channel.
How many scarves did you get on away days?
I got one from every team we went to, which...
Do you still have them?
Yeah, they're in the loft. I was thinking about, I don't know, maybe just giving them away or something, because they're just sat in the
They're
loft.
going to the away days museum. I'm going to make you open one of the away days mystery boxes as well. The Classic Football Shirts have bought our away days mystery boxes. We also need to be clear that we didn't make them. They're really good value. You're guaranteed to get a shirt of minimum or more value of what, because they have millions of shirts, right? So they're not buying shirts from CFS and put them in a box. They've already got the shirts.
A shirt for little Rory, and hopefully he can watch this video as well. Look back, watch this video.
That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
What if he grows up and does rugby?
Oh, there's a risk of that as well with the part of the country he's in.
Yeah, it's pop.
If your nephew grows up in 18 years' time, watches this video and plays rugby, then I want you to know that you're a failure. Rory, Tory. Oh my God, he's going to play rugby, isn't he?
Who said they were Tory?
Well, Rory, Tory. It rhymes. Rugby. Rory, rugby.
He's 6 months old. He doesn't know what Tory is.
Start him young these days. They start him young. Right, go on. I'm going to give you 2 minutes to go find a shirt.
Does he do this with everyone? Does he pressure everyone? Let it go. Okay, got it. I'm going for that for Rory, and I think that's my budget out. I can get a scarf. I've got a tenner for a scarf. We're going Ajax.
Can you buy the scarves? Are they actually for sale?
Yeah, a scarf's £10, right? £10, the barman said, so we're going to Ajax. And that is done.
We'll get you to try these on, and then we'll get you checked out.
Didn't realise that was...
I cannot believe you've not watched the series. Bloody hell, Ben.
Bearing in mind, I'm not exactly a fashion icon, am I? But
I think you look good in that. That's a very Ben Gibbs item.
yeah,
It's almost like when designing it, they actually went, what would Ben Gibbs want to wear?
yeah. No, I really like that. Thank you very much.
Let me get a photo of you in it. I have to get a photo of every guest and stuff.
Is that what happened?
Oh, look at that. Item 2.
I just love a basic shirt. Do you know?
Yeah? No, but like, that's the beauty of this series. Everyone gets different things. You need to start wearing mediums, Ben. You're not Big Boy Ben anymore.
Not to you, anyway. Pulled the microphone off. But
Thanks, Ben.
There you go.
That's the best one so far. That's a great purchase.
Do you think? It feels, if you said about buying a medium, it does actually feel quite baggy. But you like wearing baggy.
I do like wearing baggy
stuff, so you know where I'm coming from. I think I'm sticking with them 3.
I actually never thought I'd say this sentence, but Ben Gibbs.
But one more thing.
Oh. Just one more thing. There we
My
go.
Ajax scarf.
There we go. Once again, I never thought I'd say the sentence, but Ben Gibbs. Let's check you out. Come on.
Oh.
Ben Gibbs, before we end this, I'm going to give you one of the mystery boxes to open. It is a classic one.
Okay,
So
thank
it
you
could
very
be,
much.
no, what's in them?
What was that?
I don't have a clue what's in them.
Okay.
So,
Mystery shirt. Oh, can tell already.
Schalke.
I was going to go Zenit,
Oh, okay.
because they are Gazprom. And the cards, got the cards. But yeah, you are right.
Oh, that's a decent. That's quite old, isn't it? What year is that?
It's nearly expert.
Yeah, true actually. 16, 17?
Oh.
Well, you can get your classic and clearance mystery shirt on Classic Football Shirts. Use the code AWAYDAYS at checkout to save 10%. The amount of people who do orders in Classic Football Shirts and forget to use AWAYDAYS, you save 10% on everything, wherever you are in the world. Just use AWAYDAYS at checkout, you save 10%. Just
Wind you up.
there you go, Ben.
Oh, can I keep this one as well?
Yeah, put it in your bag.
Oh, amazing.
Thank you very much for coming on Shirt Shop, and thank you very much for the
No, thank
memories
you.
I've had down the years.
I mean, this might be cut, but genuinely thank you for this. That's incredible. Thank you for inviting me along every single weekend. It does mean a hell of a lot to me that you're still inviting me, a guy with just nothing about him, just awkward. But no, you're still inviting me, and I hope you know how much of an influence you've had on not just UK football, worldwide. It's incredible. So I hope one day you can realise that. And I appreciate and love everything you do.
Oh, I can't,
Make me proud every day.
Oh, stop it. You make me proud as well. Ciao, ciao. That was lovely. Bye. I should end the series now.